Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to explain you about the lesson The Ant and the Cricket. This is a poem written 2500 years ago, and this is a fable. So, in first line itself, they are given what is a fable. A story often with animals as characters, and that gives us a moral. So this fable is a story often with animals that conveys a moral. This poem about an ant, a, a cricket contains an idea of far-reaching significance which is as true of a four-legged cricket as of a two-legged one. Surely you have seen a cricket that has two legs. This thing. Four-legged cricket as of a two-leg. This part I'll explain you at the end of the lesson so you will understand more about that. Yet, okay, let's go to the lines of the poem. And this poem, typically you may say, uh, is it an English poem? No, it isn't. It is dubbed into English. So first, a silly young cricket accustomed to sing through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. So the first stanza of the poem tells us that he was a foolish cricket who always wants to sing, dance through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring. But he did not store any food for the winter, and he noticed that his cupboard was empty at the last. So next we can go. Not a crumb to be found means not a food to be found, and on the snow-covered ground. He cannot see even a foot means a piece of foot on the snow-covered ground, and not a flower could he see, and not a leaf on it. He's also saying that a flower, a plant, in a plant, he cannot even see a flower. And in a tree, he cannot even see a leaf. And next, he thinks about his life. What will happen to him in winter? So we can come to the line. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me? And next, at last by starvation and famine made bold. Starvation and famine means that yeah, same as starvation itself, but here but the poet has given an another name, that's famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold. Like he's trembling with cold and he's dripping with wet also. He's so cold that he cannot stay at one place. So he went to a miserly. Miserly means a selfish, um, and a guy or a person who don't want to give others anything, but he wants to make a lot of money. That's meaning of miser. And away he went to a miserly ant to see if to keep him alive he would grant. He wants just to see that if this ant will help him to get out of this situation, and he want a shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wanted two things. One is a shelter and the other one is a mouthful of grain. And he know that the ant will not give him. So he wished only to borrow. He will repay it tomorrow. He had repaid it tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and so. If that ant didn't give him food or shelter, he will die of starvation and with sorrow. That means with sad. And this, oh yeah, one more is there, but I'll say about this. This complete line, this complete page till here, it's a what I say, it's a metaphor. Not a metaphor, it's a personification. Metaphor is another that I'll let you know in the next lines of the poem. Okay, so this full lines, see, a silly young cricket accustomed to sing. This personification metaphor, and alliteration we are going to learn in this poem. Not learn, I will let you know in my next videos. Okay? Uh, and next, says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. So the ant is saying to the cricket, I am your servant and I am your friend. No problem for that. But we ants never borrow and we ants never lend. Um, and this ant does not want to give anything to the cricket. So he's saying that these ants never borrow, the ants never lend. And he's also asking that, but tell me, dear cricket, the ant is asking to the cricket, did you lay nothing by? What did you do when the weather was warm? Or the cricket, when the weather was warm. You don't know what is it? It's an alliteration. An alliteration. See, I have made a bookmark over there. It's an alliteration. Caught the cricket. You don't know what is the meaning of caught? I'll give you some time. Just think. Okay, you might have known in your mind what is caught. So I'm saying set. Another word for that. Not I. So what the cricket said, I did it. So he's saying that why? What happened? My heart was so light that I sang day and night. He's saying that his heart was so light. That's why he sang the whole day and night. For all nature looked like means for this whole nature looked like good and the ant is asked and the ant is saying the cricket. You sang, sir, you say is asking the cricket. You sang, sir, you say. Then go then, says the ant. The ant says to the cricket, go, yeah, then go. And dance the wind away. And this ant now is saying to the cricket to go and dance the winter away. So thus ending, yeah, finished. He hastily lifted the wicket, and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. And at last of this poet has written a word. Folks call this a fable. I will warrant it true. It's on his own he wrote, but actually this is a fable. But the poet is saying that for him it is not a fable. That we don't know about. And the next is metaphor. Some crickets have four legs and some have two legs. From first itself I told. Anyone know which is a cricket having two legs? Just think. For 5 seconds, I'll give. Of course, I say it's only humans. Humans have two legs, and crickets have four legs. And this poem is adapted from Aesop's fables. Like it's a story, yeah, it's a story book. From there, it's written, and these are the meanings of where those who want can copy this. Accustomed to sing, used to singing, like he has a habit of singing. And famine, what I said, scarcity of food, no food, means having nothing to eat. That means starvation, of course. Lay nothing by, save anything. And caught, what I said, it's an old English. Mainly no one use it now. It is. Yeah, only that much. This is the poem, and it's honeydew and Ncert. Bye, guys. Have a nice day.